Hello everybody, Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be speaking about the 2005 California State Quarter and telling you everything you'd want to know about it, including the varieties that you should be looking for, small abnormalities and differences where if you look closely, they're going to be worth significantly more than 25 cents. There's also errors that we're going to be covering, and conditional rarity, just really good condition coins that you should be on the lookout for. So with all of that being said, let's dive into this video. I've got a presentation, clear photos, and values to explain, and we'll do that right now. This video is sponsored by Whatnot, the fastest growing live stream shopping and auctions app for your collectibles, including coins and paper money. I'll be selling a ton of coins, errors, varieties, world coin grab bags, paper currency, and precious metals over the next 2 Wednesday nights, May 25th and June 1st, and hope to see you there. I have a link in the description that'll give you a free $10 to spend on the app. We'll also be giving away about $500 of Morgan dollars and silver each of those 2 nights, so be sure to hang out and remember to go through that link. I really like how you can see the coins up close, their condition, and then have a nice, easy payment process through the app. So I'll see you there, and let's get into the video. And here we've got the California Statehood Quarter. We're going to be going through everything you'd want to know, but we've got John Muir, the naturalist and preservationist, on the back of the coin. The first thing that's going to make some of these worth more money than the others is a double die obverse that can be found on the P-Mint quarter. That's going to show, a little bit to the left of the earlobe, but basically a second protruding earlobe right below, sort of a strong shelf, and it's going to be worth about $3 to $10, so not a crazy value premium. I think a little bit more valuable is if you flip over your coin and you look right on the back, there's sort of this nestle of sort of trees or stems, and there's going to be a protruding stem that's pretty prominent on some of them. In this case, it actually goes above sort of the mini ridge behind it, and there's a 2, but one really strong one, and that one is attributed by Kaneka as well as John Wexler. There's also a third one that you can look for. Skipped ahead there. A third one that you can look for where it is maybe a little bit more prominent than the first one, but not all the way removed and sort of onto this rock ridge as seen below. And then right here is our last one, apparently different from the earlier one that I'd mentioned. There's sort of not, I guess, the extra protruding one, but there's so those are the 4 different ways that this can manifest a pretty similar error, but technically they are different die varieties, and all of these are worth maybe $5 to $15. It's not as common to find varieties that are on the reverse instead of those doubled ear coins. Some of the conditional rarity, if you're going to do it, submit to PCGS, but it's pretty rare that you'll be able to find stuff and break even on them just because they're going to hold you to such a high standard. But here we're talking about $600 for Mint State 68, only $200 for the D-Mint, so probably not worth doing too often unless you really know what you're talking about. It's pretty challenging with the specimen coins, the satin finish. This one sold for $1,750 in a 70, but that's very rare that they give those 70 grades out. They did for the P and D Mint, and the clad proofs and silver proof are not worth ever submitting. But lastly, unless there's an error, I was only able to find one auction result for an error California State Quarter. This one was broad struck, meaning that it wasn't within the retaining collars on a straight clip planchet, so you can see how it expands sort of outwards beyond the normal strike surface area, rims going out. Sold for about $150, and there's a lot of people in California, so it makes sense that people would want to pay up and try to, maybe on some other coins it wouldn't be super expensive, but to get a piece of their own state's history, I always collect the Connecticut ones. So anyways, that brings us to the end of our presentation. Make sure to look out for these different manifestations of the, sort of added spike. When you look back over here, it's sort of in the, let me bring it up over here, on this rock ridge going up, and so you're going to look for anything special going on there and see if you can't find some rarer California State Quarters. Thanks for watching the video. I'd encourage you to like the video, comment, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. And I also have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and some other social media platforms. You can also go to my main channel website, treasuretownYT.com, to learn more about the channel and sort of stay in contact. I also will eventually host all of these videos on coinsmetalscards.com, which will be both news, marketplace, and coin information. I do have the goal of eventually getting pretty much every US coin, date, mint mark, denomination on the channel with a similar video to the one that you just watched, and that will likely all be hosted there. And then I also have treasuretowncoins.com, which is sort of my coin dealing wing, coin dealing only entity that is a little bit less focused on content production. So thank you so much, and I'll look forward to seeing you on some of my other videos. I also have videos that are not just the date, mint mark, denomination recap in this format, so you can check some of those out, and I'll have fun seeing you there.